Thank you, Adam. And as always, thank you to you and your team and overall the great support that we always receive from the National Operations Center of Excellence, affectionately referred to as the NOCO. On behalf of the USDOT Federal Highway Administration TIM Program Office, Paul Joden, Joe Tebow, and myself, we welcome you to the second installment of the CRSW, or Crash Responder Safety Week, all-state webinar today. We sincerely are grateful to all of you for what you do to save lives and advance traffic incident management across the nation. All of you are champions and leaders and make a difference. So we have we still have folks joining. You can go to the next slide, Adam, please. Here's our disclaimer, as most of you have seen, I'm sure. We do share technologies and products and other innovations that we think are important to the national TIM community, but as a federal agency, we do not endorse those products or manufacturers, et cetera, directly. We just share the information. Next slide. So today's agenda, as you can see, action-packed. We're in the welcome stage right now. And then we have 3 phenomenal presentations from the state of California, New Jersey, and then Arizona. And as Adam said, we'll have time at the end, hopefully, for Q&A and the state report outs. I do want to state, as far as the report outs, some of you have already reported, what your activities are. Some of you are still working very hard on those. But today's main objective is, through our presenters today, to show you how to go about developing the different activities that your agency is going to participate in this year during CRSW, November 18th through the 22nd. Next slide. So here you see really what our mission is. And again, a lot, or I won't say a lot, but I'm sure there are a number of you on this call that not only represent your agency, whatever discipline it is, police, fire, rescue, EMS, tow and recovery, transportation, public works, or others, PIOs or communication officers. And we really appreciate your participation, because you guys have the inside track, if you will, to everything public education and outreach, and are super important to this effort. You can see what we do to raise awareness, and quite frankly, we raise awareness all year round. We try to promote. Paul, Joan, myself, and our contract team, Bashali Shah, who's not here with us today, but Kelly Claver is here today, who helps develop these presentations, these products, if you will, through a marketing and communications contract. So very important, the steps and the work that we all do. We definitely want you to cover the gamut of all the different possibilities. Some folks are thinking out of the box and coming up with new ideas. So if you're one of those, please share. Please share. Next slide. So here you see some of the standard activities. This slide has been presented before. You can see the red asterisks that represent the disciplines that typically collaborate on many CRSW activities, but we're very much interested in the more people that are on these calls, the better. It's it's how should I say, it makes us very happy because we're trying to break the next level of, for example, governor's proclamations or mayoral proclamations or other, municipalities outside of governor's proclamations. Last year we hit a number of 25, and this year we're hoping to at least add 5 more, if not even more than that. So not sure if hear about all the touch, so our presenters will touch on a lot of these, if not all of them. But the mass training, number 5, is a big deal, and you'll hear Angela Roper and Dr. Harden from the state of Arizona talk about that. And more states are engaging in mass training events, whether they be virtual or in person. And the mass media events, public or mass media events, number 8. We've had everything from folks using their local stadiums, bus or I'm sorry, not bus, but interstate rest areas, all kinds of different venues to hold different events to shine the light on responder safety, traffic incident management, line of duty deaths, responders struck by, fatalities and injuries. But again, if you have a new idea, please share during the report out time later in the webinar. Next slide. So as I said, we're gonna focus on how to submit, and of course proclamation language. There's lots of already existing resources. If you're a new state, if you have not presented us or the nation with a proclamation with your governor or your mayor or your city council, whatever the case may be, there are lots of examples that we can share, and we are here to help you, our entire team, and even some of the other champions that are on here, I'm sure, are willing to help you. So, like I said, 25 or more governor's proclamations, 100 plus local proclamations. Each and every one of us can make a difference. All you have to do is pick up the phone. We all know a lot of people in our circles, and we have influence that we should employ to make these kinds of activities a reality. A lot of folks, one more thing on proclamations, when they've done proclamations, they actually have a ceremony during the signing. It's not just, coordinated through the governor's office and have them send you the document. No, you can call the office, the governor's office, the person you're coordinating with, and actually set up a press conference meeting with the governor and local officials to make a big splash. Next slide. Well, here you see the map of the proclamations, 2023 and 22. Well, 22 states and 23 plus 10 local entities. I can tell you that we've got a couple of people, I'll name them actually. Joanne Blyton from the state of Montana actually conducted more than 2 or 3 in the state of Montana, where when I say conducted, she got proclamations developed through different entities, municipalities in her state of Montana. And Linda Unruh from the state of Arizona, I believe did 6, if not more. So if you're worried about doing 1, can you imagine if you really try, and you can do more than 1. I'm just letting you know it's very possible. It just depends on how you want to how you want to approach the issue or the great activity of proclamations for CRSW. Next slide. Our current message or theme for this year, this is it. Responders ahead, reduce your speed as you proceed. Last year it was protect those who protect you. This year, this is what through a consensus vote of 2 or 3 different meetings that we've had, this is the message or the theme for 2024. So you would obviously incorporate this in materials and a variety of different products that you are developing, including obviously your social media. Next slide. The entire week, the 18th through the 22nd, you can see here what the individual, day of the week themes are. We changed them around somewhat this year. But on Monday, we usually conduct a virtual webinar. I'm not sure if we're going to do that this year, but we probably are. We have some things, obviously, that are in play here, which is the fact that we're in an election year. The CRSW occurs within a couple of weeks of the election, and there's going to be a lot of transitioning, if you will, between leaders and high-level officials from all the different government, public safety, government, and private sector. So we'll see how it goes, but we wanted you to see the day of the week social media outreach plan.